and welcome along. Today we're back on Oakfield Farm. And we're up here at Field 9 because we have our last little bit of planting to do. And here we are with the Massey 7722. I've got the Massey up here because the T7 New Holland we were using had a bit of a weight problem. And the Massey seems to wheelie a lot less with this on the back. So we're going to use the Massey for this. And we've got our Amazon planter on here. I'm hoping we've got enough seed. We'll see how we go. It's not a field that is as big as the last one that I was doing, or the last one that was being done with Courseplay. So we'll see how we go. Let's jump in the cab here. Start her up. Drop our seeder down. Now we are planting corn. There we go. Now what I also want to do is I want to set up the GPS. So we're going to use GPS for this. As you can see, it's massively off. So, there we go. And we want to turn it slightly. There we go. That should do the field. Yeah, there we go. Right, and let's do it. There we go. Looking very nice. We are on track to do this. And we're going to do this properly. So we're doing this in the style that you would if it was a... if we're doing this in real life. Well, we are missing a very small bit at the edge here, but I'm not too worried about that. So this corn we are doing pretty much just to do our pigs. No other reason really for planting the corn. Corn doesn't make a lot of money. We're doing it on this field, which is our smallest field as a result. And we'll probably end up hiring the header for the combine for it. Because, as I said, we don't have a lot of use for it besides this. We could use it for things like soybeans maybe, but certainly it's yeah. Well, no, in fact the header we know we can make with our pig feed mixer. We know we can use soybeans in the place of corn. So I think next time we probably will do a soybean harvest, because soybeans give us a lot of money. And at the same time we can use them for pig feed. And they don't require a separate header as this does. So that is a big possibility going forward, that maybe rather than doing corn we should do soybeans. So we'll have a think about that. There we go. Lift that up. And away we go. Down again. So we need to leave enough space on our headlands to turn around each time. Just keeping an eye on how much we've used. We're not too far from the farm, so I'm not too worried about going and refilling and how long it would take us to go and refill. I just want to make sure that I am refilling well, or I'm doing this right and not taking up too much time doing it. Here it's quite easy to see where the headlands end, so we're doing that. There we go. And away we go again. Yeah, I do like GPS for helping with these jobs. Does make a lot of sense to use it. And it is a very, very useful piece of... a very, very useful mod. I think I probably use GPS more than I use most of the other mods for that help me do stuff. Next to Courseplay. Courseplay when I'm getting stuff done sort of automatically. Yeah, I'm glad I've got the Massey on Higgs. The Massey has a little bit more power, so it's actually getting up this hill a little bit easier than the T7 would have, which is a much better use of that. We weren't too far off last time. Right, turn and round. And away we go again. There we are. So we're leaving roughly the same size headland as we had before. I think it was a 5 or a 6. It might have been a 6 metre. Oh no, it's a plough, so it's not. I think it's a 5 metre plough that we have on this map. If I remember correctly. It's about the same width of this cedar. So that's all well and good. We're at 55%. We may have to go and get some more seed just to do the headlands. I think that might be a requirement we have, because we might be about halfway through the field. We're not far off it, judging by where the number is, which is how I normally try and judge that. We're maybe 1 row out from being halfway through the field, so I don't think we quite have enough corn to do this. We should have enough fertilizer. We've got 87% fertilizer left. I am trying to remember. I think we may have bought. No, we are out of. I thought we might have a big bag of seed left, but no, I did fill this up with it. So yeah, we don't have any seed big bags left. We will have to go back to the farm and fill up from there. That's fine. We have a little bit of money. We did a few missions and gained a little bit of cash that way. And now we're into summer. We're actually getting really quite busy. We're going to get the should get the fruit stuff started in the next couple of days. I should think by midsummer we will certainly have the greenhouses producing stuff. I'm expecting the silage to power my or the silage for making biogas, so that we can make pallets for those. Should be coming along really soon. So there's that. And I think when it comes to later in the year, we're looking to make compost. We will probably end up doing a couple of missions as well, so that we can try and get the bales off those. Because bales off missions is always a great way of getting extra bales. And I wouldn't call it a cheat, because your people are still doing work. But it is useful for getting just those few extra bales. Not done that since Lawfolds though. We ended up leaving stacks and stacks of bales on that map. So I definitely want to try and get it so that it's useful to us. But yeah, this is our last piece of seeding to do. And then that will be that done for the year. Look at that. Lift it. There we go. Yeah, I was expecting the summer to not be quite so busy as the rest of the year. But we are actually in a position now where we have a lot to do in a short period of time. We do need to get all of our fields fertilised. We're going to be fertilising We'll do field 13 with the sprayer, and we're going to be weeding the sugar beet because I wanted to do something a bit different. So we'll be doing some weeding in the future. We'll probably spray this as well, but I only want to... Yeah, it's kind of... Spraying depends on how long it takes us to do field 13. If we get field 13 done with the sprayer with enough time to come and do this field, we will then probably follow it up with spraying this field. Otherwise, we will probably spray this field eventually in a live stream. Because I'm very much trying not to be too repetitive. And I do realise I already did some seeding, but not with this seeder. We did seeding with the other seeder, so this is different from that point of view. There we go. How are we for corn? Oh, we are. We do need to go and refill. I reckon we need about another half a tank, but I'm very wary of only putting half a tank in. So I might put 2/3. Right. What we're going to do, we've only got 2% left, so we'll turn the seeder off and fold it up. Yeah, there we go. We'll head back down to the yard. Yeah, you see, this is wheeling a lot less. That gate opens the other way. Go through the cow field. You see, we came up this way as well. Make sure we open and close our gates. There we are. Actually, I'll leave the door open, going through the gate. That up. Won't get any escapee cows then. I can actually leave the outer gate down here open, which will save us a bit of time. It is quite an extreme hill coming down here. Go. I hear a cow coming past. We'll be careful not to take the gate off on the door off on the gate post. Yeah, this is time consuming more than anything, purely for opening and closing all these gates. That's why I want to leave this outer one open, because there is no route through for the cows. Whoa. Ah, clip the front of the tractor. Right. We can leave this gate open. As a result, I'll close that. I do love the sound of that door closing. Really like the sound of that door closing. Okay, let's fill this 2/3 full. 50. There we go. Actually, that's pretty spot on. 67%. I'm really quite impressed with that. Right, back up. Oh, we only spent £293 on that. That's good. We do have a nice amount of muck coming along. We do need quite a bit more, though, really, if we're going to use that to fertilise the fields. I think it'll be a combination of muck and lime that we do on the fields. I want to do a bit of research and work out what you would use for what. You know, when would you use lime? What crop would you plant after lime? And when would you use muck? And what crop would you plant after that? I'm kind of tempted to do some oilseed radish as well. Because we're using seasons. Oilseed radish and seasons make sense. Because in the autumn, you can't plant anything for the most part, unless you're planting winter wheat or winter barley. So we can plant some winter wheat in one of our fields. But the rest, we might as well plant... we might as well plant with the oilseed radish. You know? Oh, I need to back off a little bit. There we go. Yeah, and through. So I think after the autumn, once we get into autumn, once we start getting to the point where where our harvest is all done and we're preparing for winter, and winter we're probably going to end up doing various things. I want to try and bring more into winter other than just doing... Okay, I just got to... I know, we're still good for maintenance. So we'll be looking at doing maintenance for the tractors and things like that over winter as well. And doing episodes on that kind of thing. Because that's all stuff that exists with seasons. Yeah, probably a little bit of forestry and bits like that so that we can do all that kind of thing. There we go. So let's try to plan out what we have to do in the year. I do want to get, with it being summer, and in midsummer we're probably going to do some more grass cutting. And some silage making and things like that. We need enough silage to get us through the winter, as well as hay and straw. So we do have to do all that. We do need that all done. Because the thing is, our cows pay for the farm most of the time. Right, we're getting to a diagonal bit. Go. Headlands closes a bit earlier here. Ah, come on. Up the hill. Yeah, we should have enough corn to finish this, I think. Oh, I really hope. I really hope, having only filled it 2/3 of the way full, that we really do have enough corn for the rest of this field. If I've misjudged that, I'm not going to be happy. There we go. Right, round. And out. And back in. We can buy seeds and things actually from the garden. Is that a garden? That's not a garden centre, but that is a shopping area. So we can actually duck out of this gate here and buy more stuff there. Right, you can see where it comes in, where the third row is. Yeah, we might actually have to pop out, because otherwise this gate is going to cause us problems. Go close that then. Yeah. And there we go. Right, so I reckon I've got maybe 3 short, well, 2 more short runs, I think, after this one. And that is going to be just our headland to go, which is good. We're making really good time on this field, and I'm really pleased with that. And it really looks good as well. It's aligned nicely. Okay, we are going across the plough a little bit, but that's okay. You can never be perfect on it, I don't think. Wow, I was bang on the line then. That's awesome. And where I finished up would be perfect if it went all the way down the field. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down. And then we're going to start doing the headland. Which is great. There we go. Yeah, this is going to go down to 2 here, which is fine because I don't really want to do another return. But it might go out a bit wide, so we're gonna. I think in places we're gonna have to patch, but that's all fine. Yeah, because that I think is wider than our drill is. But where I have to patch is where I have to patch. I have to patch. So. Too worried about that. Right, in here I think we're 3 wide anyway. There we go. Yeah, we need to come back along here and just patch along the edge there, because at the moment we are leaving quite a wide gap. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this up here like so. And then just reverse along and catch the rest of it. There we go. You do sometimes get this a little bit in headlands, in that you'll get a denser piece of seed simply because you don't always get a perfect width on a headland. Most of the time you'll strive for it, but yeah, slight pity that the game doesn't do that. But you know, you can't have everything. Wow, we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to come down, back down the side here as well. That's ever so slightly wider. Yeah, and we'll probably get up to the gateway here when we start getting. Yeah, we get thinner up here. So we'll reverse back down again and go and sort that. There we go. Reverse. Alright, and away we go again. So this is going to be a good sized field for what we want for this corn. And hopefully we'll get a good yield off it that we can just use for the pigs until the harvest the following year. We have enough pig food at the moment to keep us going. But yeah, we are at a point where we don't have really any backup. Oh no, we've run out again. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We are right next to the shop here. Rather than going all the way back to the yard, let's go purchase it from here. Right, I'm watching for the gateway. There it is. Reverse out from here. Oh, away we go. We just pop in here and grab it. Because it does have everything we're after. And it is an awful lot quicker than going all the way back. Yeah, there we go. Seed sale point here. I'm just going to fill out this time because it's not an expensive fill, this. Oh. There we go. And it's 6:30 in the evening. This isn't the last day that we can plant this, though. We got tomorrow as well, we could. But, yeah. Get it finished today, and then we will be in a position where we can move on to the other things we need to do in the summer, basically. Lots of dust at the back of this. Not much to cover there, so that's fine. We'll just reverse up and grab that in a moment. We only use 33% of this, then I'm going to be kicking myself. There we go. Not that much left to do. Should finish this quite nicely, actually, I think. Very nicely. I do like this cedar. This cedar it's a mod. I think I got it from the mod hub. But it's a very nice, easy to use cedar. And adds a little bit of extra stuff to it. I don't mind having a little missed bit here, because if I've got to come all the way back, then it's good to have a bit to do on the way back here as well. There we go. Lift that. Right, and then we've just got that little strip of headland left to do. And that will then be our corn seeded for the year, which is fantastic news. Right, there we go. or use the space in this corner that we have. We're basically finished where we started, which you'd expect when you're seeding a field. Oh yeah, that has to be one of the dumbest things you ever said, I think. Well, no, actually, in all fairness, you don't necessarily always finish where you start with seeding a field. You can end up sort of being down the far end of the field as well. Well, there we go. Right. There we are. All done. So there we go. We have seeded field 9 with corn. Absolutely perfect. I'm really happy with that. So this is where we are going to end today's episode. And all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and I will see you next time. Goodbye.